G'day everybody.
Hi.
Sunday afternoon in freezing cold bloody Melbourne. Hi Dee.
Hi Pete.
I hope you're all well. Let's start, eh? We got an hour of flow. Yes, I'm Pete, this is Dee. You're probably sick of seeing just the two of us. All the regulars. Yeah, let's start. Child's pose, Vinyasa. So knees wide, big toes touching the back of the mat. And just breathe. Nice deep breaths. Activation for your core. So pelvic floor lifts. And then pit of the belly in and up with the underbunda. I thought this afternoon it'd be good to talk about chance. Taking chances. Some people struggle with that. But take a chance, take a lot of them. Because honestly, no matter where you end up, it's always where you should be. Your mistakes make you who you are. You learn and grow from each choice you make. Everything is worth it. Say how you feel, always be you, and always be okay with it. So those of you that know me, I am a little bit of a risk taker. I've taken a few in my life. And some worked, some didn't. Dee took a risk when she started seeing me. Look where she ended up. How lucky she. But no, without taking a chance, you don't get that excitement. You don't get that fulfillment. It's an adventure. For me, it's that risk taking. And I've done it with work. I've done it in my sports, hence why I've ended up with a bloody shit knee. But in all honesty, I wouldn't go back and change it. Because it is what it was, and I was supposed to do that, be that idiot. And making the impossible possible. And that's reaching for those goals. The possibilities are endless. And Nelson Mandela says, it always seems impossible until it's done. And how many times have we done that in our life? We've thought, no way, it's impossible. And then you achieve it and it's done. It's like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't so hard. It's just taking a chance, taking that risk. Let's take 3 more breaths. Really fill up, really start to energize the body here. And obviously Dee took another chance and she took me to my first yoga class. And look where I ended up, eh? Supposed to be here. 1 more full breath in. Emptied all the way out. And then let's take some cat-cows. So just coming up onto all fours. And just start to move just where the body guides you. Maybe close the eyes. So the exhale, we curl the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Head reaches up. And you can take any other movement. Maybe a side stretch, dropping hip dropping shoulder to hip. Matching the other side. Just flow with it. Breathing through it, through the movement. Let's take 3 more rounds. That's 3 more inhales, 3 more exhales. And then we'll meet back just in the tabletop position once you're done. One more round. And then just coming, just meeting on back on all fours on that tabletop position. And you're gonna push the hands in the mat and just reach the right leg up to the sky. Reach it up as high as you can, so you're gonna really fire that glute up. Activate it fully, breathe, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it back down on the mat and swap it straight over. So left leg, take it up to the sky. Switch on that glute. Breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it back down. Right leg straight up again. 5. Maybe a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap it over. Other side. Left leg high. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down and then make it into your downward facing dog. So push the floor away, hips up high. As always, pedal your feet down one at a time. Getting that length through the hammies. Breathe. So yeah, maybe reflecting here on what chances maybe you could have taken that you should have, or ones that you may be able to take. And that can be work, it can be in anything. But it builds that fire within it, builds that excitement. Slowly just start to come into some stillness here. For me, it's that adrenaline rush. That feeling is just crazy feeling. Let's take 2 more breaths here. One more full breath. Empty it all the way out. And then just walk forward, front of the mat. Take your feet hip width or wider for ragdoll. So bend the knees so belly makes a contact with the thighs, hands to elbows, or any other variation. Maybe a shoulder stretch, sway or a bob, but just release here. Let everything fall naturally, let it be heavy. We've got 3 more breaths. Last breath. Release, come into a halfway lift, toe heel feet in if you need to. Inhale, fold, exhale. And up through Tadasana, bend through the knees, just take it slow for the first one. Core on as you come up, reach the hands all the way up and draw them into your heart and close your eyes. Excuse me. Let's start our practice off, our Sunday afternoon practice with that vibration of Om. So take a breath in. Awesome. Open your eyes, release your hands, inhale, reach all the way up. And then fold yourself in half, empty the breath out. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and then just walk it back to your downward facing dog. Exhaling the breath out. Take a full breath in. Let it out. And then right leg, take it up to the sky, bend. Peel open the hip. So really open through that hip space. Left heel pushes down. Breathe into it. And then see if you can open up even more. Stay. One more full breath in. Keep the core on the exhale, low lunge. Now you can drop the back knee if you need to. Just sink here. And then push the left hand in the mat and then take a twist so right hand reaches up. Peel open through the chest. Maybe sink a little bit deeper in the lunge. One more breath in. And then just come in a pyramid from here. So hand on the mat, drop the left heel, start to straighten that right leg. Breathe. One more breath in. Empty it out. Just come forward into that low lunge on the inhale. And then you're going to step forward, feet wide from a Malasana, a deep squat. You may need to toe heel them out. Then sink the hips. Wherever your Malasana is quite okay. Doesn't matter where it is, just sink those hips. Close the eyes.
One more breath here. And release into a forward fold as your toe heel with your feet back in. Come into a halfway lift, long spine. Fold out. Tadasana, one breath this time. Inhale, reach all the way up. Then Uttadasana, fold. Halfway lift in. And then come into Dandasana, high push up. Nice and strong here. Heels push back. Lengthen through the body. Pushing hands into the mat. Remember, if you need to modify, you can drop the knees down on the mat. You're still going to build that strength. But maybe take a chance. If you've always modified, take it up high. See how you go. Get that excitement. And take a breath in, shift the weight forward, and all the way to the mat. Control. 2 cobra poses. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale right. Back to the mat. Maybe hands come off the mat. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in, empty it out, left leg, up it goes, bend, open up through the hip. Breathe, see if you can open up even more. One more full breath in, bring it through into that low lunge. Remember, you can drop the right knee this time if you need to. Just send the heart forward, sink a little bit deeper as you exhale, push the right hand in the mat, and then take your twist. So left hand in the sky. Peeling open through the chest. One more breath in. And straight to the pyramid, so drop the right heel, straighten the left leg as much as you can. Breathe. One more full breath in. Exhale it out, come back into that low lunge, inhale, and then step forward, Malasana. Exhale. Close the eyes, breathe. One more breath. And fold, release, toe heel feet in, halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale, rise, use the breath, in, and back to the mat, out. Halfway lift, Dandasana, high push up, step it back. Be strong, lengthen through the body, pushing hands down into the mat, fingers nice and wide. Breath in, shift the weight forward, slowly down to the mat. 2 cobras again. Inhale, back to the mat. More height this time. Inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in. Empty out, we'll start to flow. So right leg, take it up to the sky, bend, open through the hip. Stay for another breath, then bring it through to the low lunge, exhale. Straight to your twist, reach the right hand up, breathe in, and then pyramid, breathe out. Stay for the breath, empty it out, come forward, low lunge, inhale, Malasana deep squat, exhale. Stay for the breath, and then release, fold, toe heel feet in, halfway lift, in, fold. Tadasana, rise, inhale. Uttadasana, exhale. Halfway lift, in, Dandasana out, step it, or maybe float, breath in, shift the weight forward. Now if you're ready, low, up dog, or stay with cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale, take a breath in, empty it out. Left side, left leg comes up, bend, open, peel the hip open. Stay for the breath, low lunge, exhale, everything's on. Left hand to the sky, reach it up, pyramid, exhale, drop the right heel. Stay for the breath, empty, low lunge, come forward, inhale, deep squat, exhale, breath in, fold, feet come in. Halfway lift, lengthen, fold out, no regret. Inhale, reach all the way up. Uttadasana, out. Halfway lift, inhale. Now no regret, flow it back. Breath in, shift the weight forward, down to low. Push it far away, draw the breath in, downward facing dog out. Right leg straight up, inhale, bend, open through the hip, exhale. Breath in, open wider, low lunge, exhale. Right hand, open right up. Pyramid, exhale, not staying. Come forward, inhale, malasana. I'm regretting those. Exhale, stay for the breath in, and forward fold. Feet come in, halfway lift, lengthen. Fold on the out. Tadasana, inhale, and back to the mat, exhale. Halfway lift in, float it back, Dandasana. You can do it. Breath in, come forward, low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, up, in, bend, out. Stay for the breath, open wider. Low lunge, exhale. Left hand, reach it up. Pyramid, empty out, a little bit deeper. Coming forward again, in. Malasana, out. Breath in, fold. Halfway lift, draw the breath in. Fold on the out, Tadasana, inhale. And fall back to the mat. Halfway lift in, Dandasana, out. Breath in, down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it all the way out. We've got one more. Right leg, take it up. Bend, open through the hip. Breathe in, open up even more. Keep the core on, low lunge. Twist, really open. Pyramid, deeper. Low lunge, inhale. Malasana, sink the hips. Exhale, breathe in, release. Halfway lift, fold. Tadasana, breathe. Uttadasana, empty. Halfway lift, Dandasana. Breath in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, reach it up. Bend, open through the hip. Breathe in, open more. Low lunge. Left hand, take it up. Pyramid, drop the right heel. Left leg straight. Low lunge, inhale. Deep squat, exhale. Breath in, fold. Halfway lift, and fold. Tadasana, inhale. Uttadasana, exhale. Halfway lift in, and flow. Dandasana, breath in, down to low. Use the strength. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Take 3 breaths here. Connect within, always being yourself, knowing nothing's impossible. Breathe. One more breath. Let it out. Sambi, here we go. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through low lunge. This time, crescent. Draw the breath in. And then sink. Knee over ankle. Chest proud. Soft through the shoulders. Yeah, nice. Just really embrace the pose. You probably want to stay here, knowing where we're about to go. Take a breath in. Now we go to ninja, so hands can come through the heart to the back of the mat. Awesome, stay. So yeah, you can do a full ninja like D, or a pathetic half one like me.
Because of the chances he took.
Yes, the chances I took buggered me up. Now breathe into centre. And to the front of the mat, breathe out. Stay. Breathe. Come back through centre. Inhale. Back of the mat. Exhale. Now, straight back to crescent lunge from here. Draw the breath in. Reach all the way up. And then come back to that depth where you started. Breathe in. Sink a little bit deeper on the out. One more breath. And then you're going to drop into Vira 2 straight into humble setup. So watch the front knee, make sure it hasn't fallen in. Hands interlaced, take a big breath in, fill the chest. And dive into it. Head comes down the inside of the right leg. And bring your hands up as high as you can. So not only just getting it through the hips, we're getting that beautiful shoulder stretch. Breathe. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. Really plug those feet in. One more breath in. Empty it out. From here we find Trikonasana, triangle, so you release the hands, start to straighten the right leg. Right hand comes down the inside of the right leg, left hand to the sky. And the little tuck of the hip. Breathe. Open up through the body. Awesome. One more breath in. And then find your flow on the out. High push up, right leg goes back. Maybe keep it up at the sky. Take a chance, take a breath, come forward, down to low. There's a song, isn't it? ABBA? Upward facing dog. Take a chat to, whatever. See, I took a chance and made myself look like an idiot. But that's just me, it doesn't matter. Okay, one more breath. Empty it out. Left leg this time, take it up. Core on, bring it through. Rise up into that crescent. Fill up. And sink. So I took a chance today doing ninjas because I hate them. As you can see, I struggle with them. But I need to do them. I need to do more of them. Take another breath in. Ninja back to the mat. Breathe, stay. Out. One more breath in. Empty it out. Back through center. Inhale. Front of the mat. Exhale. Breathe in. Sink a little bit deeper. One more breath. Empty it out. Back through center. Draw the breath in. Back of the mat. Out. Skandasana. Ninja. Breath in. Empty it out. Back through the crescent lunge. Front of the mat. Inhale. Reach all the way. Then find that depth. Fill up. A little bit deeper. One more full breath. Warrior 2, straight to humble setup. Interlace, fill the chest. Big breath in. And then dive into it. Really grip your toes in the mat, it really helps. Your head comes all the way down, maybe even touches. Breathe in, hands up high. Sink a little bit deeper. One more breath. Empty it out. Trikonasana triangle. So it happens on the inhale in flow. Open up. Little tuck of that hip. Left leg straight. Breathe. Fill up. Empty out. One more full breath. Straight into your flow. So back heel comes off. Left leg maybe stays high. Breath in. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it out. Let's flow, huh? Right leg. Take it up. Look out, ninjas. Here we come. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Skandasana. Exhale. Back of the mat. Center. In. Front of the mat. Out. Back through center. Inhale. A little bit deeper on the out. Back of the mat. Crescent lunge, draw the breath in, fill the chest. Warrior 2, set your humble up. Breath in, dive deep out. We'll stay for a breath. Empty out. Trikonasana. Inhale, open up and flow straight to the mat. Breath in and low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through. Crescent, use the breath. Skandasana, ninja, exhale. Center of the mat in. Front of the mat out. Back through center, in. Ninja, out. Front of the mat, crescent lunge. Sweep it up. Humble, set it up. Draw the breath in, really feel. Dive deep, out. Stay for the breath. Empty it out. Trikonasana. Open up. And flow back to high. Left leg high. Breath in. Low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it out. Right side. Take it up. Bring it through. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Take a chance in your ninja, a little bit deeper out. Inhale, center. Exhale, skandasana. Center in, back of the mat, out. Crescent lunge, sweep it up. Humble, set it up. Breath in, as deep as you can. Out. Not staying this time. Trikonasana. Open up through the heart and flow. Back to height. Breath in, low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg, reach it all the way up. Bring it back through. Crescent lunge. Inhale. The possibilities are endless. Back through center in. Ninja front of the mat out. Center, use the breath. Then go even deeper. Front of the mat. Crescent lunge, inhale. Humble, set it up. Breathe in. Dive, out. Trikonasana, inhale, reach. And flow back to your height. Breath in. Flow to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty it all the way out. Back to the right side. Reach it up. Bring it through. Crescent, inhale. Ninja, nice and deep. Exhale. Center of the mat in. Front of the mat, ninja, out. Back through center, in. Deeper, out. Crescent, coming back around. Inhale. Humble, set it up. Fill the chest. Interlace. Dive. Trikonasana. Inhale. And flow to height. Breath in. Low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through. Back in the crescent. Inhale. Ninjas all day. Exhale. Back through center. How good are they? Not. No, they're good. Front of the mat. Back through center. Ninja out. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach. Humble. Fill up. Dive. Trikonasana. Straighten that front leg. Inhale. And flow. Remember, you can skip flows if you need to. Just meters back and down dog. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg, take it straight up. Last one. Bring it through. Take a chance. Go a little bit deeper. Anything's possible. Ninja out. Fill up center. Front of the mat. Out. Center in. Ninja out. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Humble. Exhale. Fill up. Dive into it. Trikonasana. Inhale. And flow. Core on. Be strong. Down the low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through. Crescent rise. Ninja. Last one. Back through center. Front of the mat. Center. Breathe in. Back of the mat. Out. Crescent. Inhale. Reach. Oh, got the wobbles. Humble. Set it up. Breathe in. Dive deep. Trikonasana. Inhale. And flow back to your high. Keep the core on. Breath in. Low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in and drop into your child's pose. Take the child's pose. And maybe notice a difference in the hips. Maybe you can go just a little bit deeper now than when we first started. Always staying connected. And living life with no regrets. Take a chance. You never know what's at the other end. Don't wait for doors to open. You take the chance. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths while we're here. So if you need to walk it out, you can walk it out. Last breath. Empty it all the way out. Right leg again, take it up. Bring it through into low lunge. Come back up into crescent. Inhale, reach. Hands through the heart. Lengthen. Revolve it. Once you're here, you can take any variation you like. Open arms, you can take binds, half binds. Maybe it's just today playing with your gaze. Trying to take it up towards the sky. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Come back up into your crescent lunge. Inhale all the way up. And we're going to sit straight up for dancing pose. So right hand stays to the sky. Left hand comes down onto the hip. Coming forward in that front foot. Grab the foot. Bring your knees back together. And then slowly tilt forward. Kicking that foot into the hand. Breathe into it. Awesome. For 3. See how deep you can really go. For 2. Release, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Come straight in the chair from here. Sink the hips, reach the hands up. Sink a little bit deeper on the out. Breathe in. Hands to heart. Again, lengthen through the spine and then we rotate it again to the right. Side crow if you have it. Otherwise, play with the twist. 4 breaths. Beautiful. 1 more breath in here. And forward fold, release. Take your feet hip width apart. You can pistol grip your big toes. Take a little halfway lift. And then fold down. Make sure you got a little bend in the knees, so belly's on thighs. Elbows out wide, close your eyes. Breathe. One more breath. Release, Bakasana. Take your chance. Come straight into it, set it up. Knees into elbows, into the armpits, hips up as high as you can. Take flight for 3. Awesome, for 2. Malasana, deep squat. Feet out nice and wide, sink the hips, close the eyes. One more breath. Then release, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, bring your feet in. Fold on the out. Come back up through Tadasana. Inhale. We're going to come into open hipped eagle from here. So hands through the heart. Or you can do the bind with the arms if you like. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Watch D, not me. Take a breath in. Use the core. Make sure it's on. Sink down and we slowly tilt the hips forward so our forearms come down towards our shin. Once you're there, you can fly, maybe take that chance. Bring the arms out. Focus. If you've got the arm balance, feel free to come into the arm balance. And we stay for 3. Awesome. For 2. Now slowly, the same way you got there, come back up. Straightening through the left leg, hands through the heart, place the right foot down, inhale, reach all the way up, and then sink into your chair pose. Exhale. Take a breath in, sink a little bit deeper on the out, right knee, take it up, inhale, for stall, and take it back into crescent lunge. Fill up as you rise, and then hands through the heart, long spine, and then we revolve it, left side, so right elbow, left knee. Whatever you did first time, balance it out. You bind or you open up your arms. Breathe. One more breath in. Empty it out. Come back up into your crescent lunge. Inhale. Setting up for dancers. So left hand to the sky this time. Right hand to the hip. Grabbing the foot. If you can. Knees together. And then go. Kick. Focus. Believe. Nothing's impossible. Breathe. See how deep you can go. For 2. Last one. Forward fold release. Take a halfway lift inhale. Fold again on the exhale. Straight to chair pose. Sink the hips. Inhale, reach the hands. Sink a little bit deeper on the out. Draw the breath in. Hands to heart. Lengthen. And then rotate. Right elbow, left knee. Side crab if you did it. 4 breaths. Otherwise, really play with a twist. Try to stack shoulders. Palms eventually in the center of your chest. One more breath here. And release, forward fold. This time you're going to take gorilla. So take your feet out wide. Sliding hands underneath feet. Little bend in the knees again. Lengthen and then fold. Elbows out. Wide, let the head drop, eyes closed. One more breath. Malasana, deep squat, release. Maybe take the feet out even wider. Sink the hips, hands to heart, close your eyes. Three more breaths. Last breath. Open your eyes, release, forward fold. Bring your feet back in. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Come back up through Tadasana. Inhale, reach. Setting up for that open hipped eagle, left side this time. Hands through the heart. Left foot above the right knee. I can do this one, yay. Core on. And slowly sink down. Bend through the right knee. Tilting the hips forward. So those forearms come down towards the shin. Fix the gaze, take the chance, fly, be free. Anything's impossible. If you have the arm balance, go there, match it from the other side. For 3. Awesome. 2. Same way you got there, slowly come back up. Straighten through the right leg. Drop the left foot, inhale, reach all the way up. And then sink back down into your chair pose. Exhale. Take a full breath in. And then hands to mat. Coming straight back into your Dandasana, high push-up. Take a breath in. Come forward. And we go down. 5. Elbows tight to the ribs. 4. Strength. 3. 2. 1. Pick a cheek. Take it to the mat. One more breath. And you're going to set up for locust pose. So bring the chin to the mat, hands down by the side, palms face down. Lift kneecaps, so thighs switched on. Pit of the belly in and up. Lower back muscles on. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift the head and shoulders off the mat. Arms come up if it's comfortable. Legs come up. Breathe into the chest. Get some more height. A little bit higher. One more full breath. Slowly release, upper cheek, close the eyes. Okay, this time you're going to take Superman Locust. So hands out in front. Remember we used to take chances when we were kids? We thought we could fly? Well, let's think we can fly now. Same activations, but this time I want you to dig your feet into the mat. That's the hardest thing in this pose, I reckon, is trying to push them into the mat. So you leverage, you come up and take off for flight. Slowly come up. Push those feet as hard as you can. Lift up, reach up, 3. Awesome, 2. Release. Other cheek. Close the eyes. Ah, how good does it feel to fly? Or just do nothing right now. Take the chance, you've got one more, completely your choice. Any one of those 2, you've got snake, you've got bow. Taking bow, kick as hard as you can. Slowly come up, feel the chest, allow yourself to rise. Breathe, come on bub, a little bit higher. Awesome. One more full breath. How good was that? Release. Well done, hun. Close the eyes. If you want to bend through the knees to shimmy off the lower back, just sway them side to side. Feel free. Let's take 3 more breaths. It's Sunday afternoon. Last breath. Chin back to the mat, come into a nice big up dog. So hands down by the floating ribs, push the floor away, send the breath in the chest, stretch it out. If you want to stay for another one, feel free. And then make it back in your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Empty out, look towards your hands, jump through to your hands, come down onto your backs. You're going to come straight up into bridge pose. So no mucking around, heels to the, oh let's see. See, there was no mucking around, I didn't have to cue, she's straight up there. So hips up as high as you can. Activation through the core, maybe wiggle up on the shoulders so we get that beautiful stretch through the thoracic. Yeah, now start to switch on the glutes to get that last little bit of height. Breathe into it. One more full breath. Then release down, use the core to come down and come into soup to butter. Soles of feet together, knees out wide, close the eyes. Okay, coming back up, you've got bridge or wheel. Your choice, or if you've got stand up and drop backs at home, you can take those as well. Up you come, coming back up into that back extension. Breathe through it. Now 3 of your own breaths. So play with the pose, play with how high you can get those hips up. Feel the activation when you're pulling those glutes, which allows you to get that last little bit of lift in the hips. Breathe. Yeah, one more full breath. Then release out of again. You can take soup to butter or the internal hip rotation. Close your eyes. Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. So you got one more. Up you come. Bridge or wheel. As high as you can. Switch everything on and give it all your utmost. Breathe through it. You got 2 more breaths. Last breath. And come down slowly. Come back into soup to butter. So soles are fit together. Let the knees fall out just for 3 breaths. Last breath. And then bring your hands behind your knees. Let's take 3 rock and rolls. So massage out the back. And coming up into boat, Navasana. Any variation you like for 5, for 4, higher if you can, 3, 2, 1, release. Awesome. You're going to set yourself up for frog. Yay! And I'm coming with you. So roll your mat up, especially if you're on a hard floor like we are. Just so you've got some cushioning underneath the knees. So knees in line with the hips, feet go out wide, still keep some activation in the core. As you bring your chest down towards the floor. You can drop the head down, maybe close the eyes. And chance is something that just doesn't happen. It's something that you need to take. And it doesn't have to be crazy stuff like I did. But just take a chance, you never know where you'll end up. And wherever you do, that's where you're meant to be. Chance allows change. Change allows us to grow. So if you're just feeling a little bit stuck, especially in these times, take a chance. Nothing's impossible until it's done. As Nelson Mandela said, nothing is impossible. We've got 5 more breaths here. Last breath. Yeah, then come out of it nice and slow. Just take your time. Roll your mat back out once you're there. Now from here, once you're out of it, you're going to come straight into your half pigeon. So do your right side or left, doesn't matter. So right knee goes to right wrist, other leg goes long. If you struggle with that, you can come down onto your backs, bring one knee up, and then place the opposite foot on top of that knee. And then you can reach around through that hand, around the thigh, and bring it in. I like to push that elbow on the knee just to open up that hip a little bit more. Won't be here for too long, but maybe just noticing any differences in the hip, especially after doing frog and then coming straight into half pigeon. Done a little bit of hip work today, so that should feel pretty good. Three more breaths. And then come out of it and swap it straight over to the other side. So if you're laying on your back, just swap the feet over, bend the other knee up, foot on top of the knee. If you're in your half pigeon, just coming over the other side, so left foot out towards the right arm, wrist. Surrender into it. Got 3 more breaths.
And then just come out of it slowly, dropping onto your left hip and come straight up in your inversion once you're there. So you can take Viparita Karani, just laying on your back legs to the sky. Shoulder stand supported. Supporting the hips with the hands. Headstands, if you have that in your practice at home, feel free to take your headstand. Feel free to take any variation you like once you're there. Maybe playing around with the legs or maybe taking unsupported shoulder stand. Take a chance. Yeah, and slowly coming into plow. Viparita Karani, you can hug your knees in your chest. Plow, support the back, feet touch, then you can release. And then coming down to Deaf Man's, Anapinasana, knees to the ears. Or temples, whatever the range is for you. Little squeeze if you're there. Maybe lucky enough to get that little bit of silence. And use your core to come out of it, making your way into Matsyasana as you come down. So take your legs up, get that last little bit of core work while lowering them down slowly to the floor, or keep them up off the mat, hands underneath butt, elbows into the ribs, push the chest up to the sky, let the head drop back. 3 deep breaths. Last breath. Release out of it slowly. Hug your knees in your chest. Give them a nice squeeze. Big squeeze. Little circles or rocks. And then take happy baby. Hopefully it's a very happy baby today. Happy hips, happy life, huh? Three more breaths here. And then releasing out of it, coming to your supine twist, so feet to the floor, knees to one side, arms out wide, head goes the opposite way, eyes closed. And then swap it over to the other side, keeping the eyes closed. And now release. Shavasana. Legs long, palms up. Eyes closed. Relax. Slowly starting to bring the breath back into the body. Starting to make some small movements, fingers, toes. You want to take a body stretch, take a body stretch. And then coming over onto that little ball on your right hand side, keeping your eyes closed. So in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. So take a chance on yourself. Believe nothing is impossible until it's done. Coming up to a seated position, hands through the heart. And we'll close our practice off with the vibration of Om. So take your breath in. Thumbs the third eye, and we bow. And that light within me honours and respects that same light within you, and together we say Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Dee.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you, everyone at home. Have a lovely evening or whatever time of the day it is for you. And we hope to see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.